I'm hitting the goal line button. What the deuce? What the deuce is? I don't even know. Yeah, it's whenever it says the going live, it always starts somewhere in the going live thing. So
it's just a lie. It's just a lie to catch you out saying heinous, vile things at the beginning.
Yeah, basically they're like, they want to catch you saying, "Yeah, we hate our stupid fans, but let's get this thing going already."
Yeah. I
Oh,
mean,
hey
that's
guys.
whoa, dude, take it back.
No, never. I would never take it back. I hate the
Wow.
fans. Edward Grijalba said so.
Wow.
How are things
Eddie.
going? Well, Edward Grijalba, things are going swimmingly.
Wow. I was about to say swimmingly.
Yeah, because we're literally both at a pool right now.
Yeah, we're literally in the pool with the famous Anthony Padilla stinky line 5 feet apart because we're really gay.
Wait, what is this? Anthony Padilla's stinky line?
Have you not heard that? I mean, it's a vine. It's not well attributed to Anthony Padilla, but the whole two bros chilling in a hot tub 5 feet apart because they're not gay. That thing. You not
Oh, I
remember?
think I've never heard that. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a big vine. Like Anthony
Oh,
Padilla
right.
actually said that. It just no one really knew it was him.
That's interesting. Hey, Robo Bird, what's up? Well, IDS, I don't know if he wants to save it, but he found a news article.
Yeah, as we were just going live, I mean, I want to send my thoughts and prayers out to this man whose article I read.
Oh my gosh.
I'll just preface that the article starts with his family were told to prepare to say goodbye.
Oh wait,
because man lost both hands up to his forearms and was left fighting for his life after being bitten by a flea.
A flea? What?
Just the article is just this picture of this sad Jason Momoa looking guy with no limbs.
Funny Man said the real biggest joke is our fans. Callan Mock Pages LOF. It's true.
Look, who said that?
I did. Callan Mock Pages LOF.
Who quoted you?
Funny Man.
Listen, Funny Man, your family have been prepared to say goodbye. Okay.
Crazapar says what? Also, I don't remember giving Crazapar mod status. Did you do this idea?
I have never given anyone mod status.
I don't know if you can. I think you can just be a mod. You have mod status. Imagine being live. It's so true, Surge. Can you imagine that? Surge Gaming is here.
Crazapar. I wonder if that was like a joke. I remember just making people mods for a joke one time.
Oh yeah, I think you did do that. I guess you do have the power, huh?
Well, I don't know if I did it. I was just saying, give this guy mod status. I think maybe that's
what
I
did. Yeah, I don't know.
Back in the day, I think
Crazy
I might have been.
Are you a proud mod? When's the next cringe video? Kind of a channel awesome move. Look, I believe in the product. I believe.
This is why Cage is going to come on to apologize.
Cage is going to come on and apologize for Contra.
Rip Contra, the time has come for the apology.
No, that would be so mean if we just threw Cage into that.
Listen, Caleb,
he just comes in, sees the title is Rip Contra.
Listen, Caleb, I've been working as like a no bono lawyer. I've been, fighting a class action lawsuit against you. You need to tell the fans why you invested in Argentina.
Well, look, I didn't have a lot of money to split between a bunch of other investments. I just figured that I got to take everything I have and put it into one basket, and Argentina was the way to go.
Yeah, how well do you know this Mandrew Dudek character? It feels like you guys know each other pretty well, but I'm not really. I've never seen a picture of the two of you together. Like, well, what's his deal?
Well, he's a little shy, so
that professional hustler is shy.
No. He's very shy when I'm around specifically. Whenever I'm not around, he's the life of the party. It's like I honestly think that like he's almost embarrassed by our business relationship, and he just
I was gonna say he seems like a bombastic guy. It's kind of strange to see that he would like retreat into his shell.
Yeah, his smell shell. Anyway, also,
Retreat.
Funny Man said, "I'm at the mercy of IDS's fleas that he keeps sending out to take people's limbs off."
Good.
I love the idea. Yeah, if you have like a little flea army, you could just infest people as you see fit. That is an
Um,
interesting. That is like an interesting god power that you don't think about. You
I
know,
was
all
about
these
to
like
say, I was just about to ask you two superpowers presented here before I return with my line of question about Mandrew Dudek. Two questions here. If you could have the power of night vision, perfect night vision, or the power to send fleas that take people's limbs off at your enemies.
from a moral standpoint, night vision 100%. But from a world domination standpoint, yeah, the freaking
You could
flea
take out enemies of
or
yours if like
spiteful standpoint.
you could take out immoral enemies like Bin Laden.
How do you do that? Don't you have to be like? Shouldn't the rule be that you have to be in, like at least within 100 feet of them to be
No.
able to send your thief? You can just order your fleas to like go across the globe. That's so
They'll figure it
overpowered.
out. It'll be like Venom 1 when the symbiote like keeps infesting different hosts to get to the other side of the world. Like the fleas just keep inhabiting different like hosts to get to the cave in Pakistan.
That's crazy.
I'm sorry, Funny Man, for being a quadriplegic.
Jeez, we're just goofing around, and Elizabeth's like freaking out, trying to survive a mammoth attacking her in
Not
Skyrim.
a mammoth, a saber cat, and 2 bears.
Oh yeah, so he just got the mammoth. You just grabbed.
No, yeah, this troll thing got not troll, giant.
Damn.
Thing is fighting him for me just because he's around.
But if it,
It's crazy, though.
oh my
These
gosh,
guys are easy kills.
easy. Okay, yeah, Elizabeth's literally shooting lightning and fire out of her fingertips.
She's
Can you
launching-
take out the irate gamer? I could. I could
she's-
use my
she's
skills. I
launching
think.
fleas from her fingertips.
Yep. Also, the crazy part says, "I am the flea."
Yeah, Flea's my favorite member of the Red Hot Chili Peppers as well. I like his
Yep.
undies.
Yeah, he's so funny. I love it when he cameos in random films and stuff.
Yeah, it's really cool. Why doesn't he get his teeth fixed?
You should. He's a disgusting looking little monkey. Sell your Bionicles and buy Argentina.
Buy Argentina.
Let's do it. We just gotta. If we buy it, then the government will stop being bad. That's how it works.
Yeah, well, you got to
Gee
do it
whiz.
before October.
That's funny.
And
Are
because
all
I got
4 of
that
you
thing
playing the
right.
game? I don't think only Lizzie's playing the game. Also, Cage passed away due to the negative comments from Contra. Fuck you guys for bullying him about that.
Yeah, he was really believing in it, but you guys kept saying it. Honestly, he was like so distraught that I think the fleas saw him as prey worthy of attacking.
Exactly. Cage is like on his way to his computer, but without limbs, it's very difficult for him to make the
Yeah, like he's still at the keyboard right now. He's like trying to get on.
He's like have you ever seen that gif of that, like I think it's from some old movie of that like thumb person walking?
Oh, from Spy Kids?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Spy Kids thumb people. That's how I'm picturing Cage walking with no limbs.
Oh man, he's just like thumbing about.
He's just yeah, I mean, that's what you guys did to him. I can't believe it.
Yeah, we are responsible for Cage's current.
No, it's the fans.
Oh yeah, sorry. Well,
People.
but I don't know. I feel like secretly I've been kind of with the fans, like sabotaging Cage. So I kind of like lump myself in with them. You know what I'm saying?
Your lumpy space princess, the greatest Adventure Time character of all time. What a great show.
Yeah, I never hated. Well, I guess I should say when I saw the original teasers for that show, I thought it looked like the worst thing ever. And I had no idea that it would go on to. It had like 8 years or something. It went on forever.
It changed the landscape of like kids animation, honestly, and I hate it for that.
Yeah, that's the thing that is sad. Like, I don't hate it so much as I hate everything that it spawned. I don't even actually have a problem with it. I've never directly because I've never actually watched a full episode. But boy, oh boy, my original instincts about it ended up being right when it comes to the culture that it's just freaking ruined. It basically is. It saved Cartoon Network in the short term, and it ruined it in the long term.
Changed, like my favorite type of cartoons are gross out, goofy, funny cartoons, like your SpongeBob's, your Billy and Mandy's, like those sorts of cartoons. And those were the norm until Adventure Time. And now you see all these hoity-toity animation critics and mysterious Mr. Retards going on like, oh, this show isn't serialized and the main character doesn't solve their emotions by crying. This is fucking shit. And I'm like, fuck off. It's funny. Go away. Give me my Ren and Stimpy over a fucking Steven Universe any day.
Give me my stimmies.
Yeah, let me stim in peace, dude.
Let me and Ren just stim in peace.
Ren and Stimmy. Like, just let the sexual predator John K have his cartoon back, okay?
Please. Also, Oso saying regular show is way better than Adventure Time.
Yes, it is. And that was a different vibe as well. I mean,
yeah, interesting.
That was more. I felt like that was more like a chill, like with, like it was definitely different, but it was like not in that Adventure Time mold. Of those cartoons that came out at that time, regular show was definitely the best.
Yeah.
I just to me, honestly, even before the impact that Adventure Time had, it's just the art style. I hate it. I really hate the thin lines. I miss the 2000s.
No, I always thought that was the ugliest thing. Yeah. I as soon as I saw, because I saw the original teaser, because I was watching Ben 10 like every Saturday.
Is that where that stupid kid in live action's running around screaming at people?
Oh, I don't know if I saw that one. But I just saw like the original footage from like the first trailers on TV for early Adventure Time. And I remember thinking, this looks awful. This looks disgusting. I don't like the way this looks. And I never watched it.
Like, literally, that one of those first ads I saw for it. And again, I don't care about annoying kid characters. Again, I'm fine with that. It was just the there was a little teaser that had a little kid in live action dressed up as Finn running through like a town center just yelling at people, and it was like the most obnoxious commercial ever. It was really cringe.
Yeah, I think I did see that, but I can't remember much about it because I just remember seeing the original footage.
Yeah,
but also we're to be fair, we aren't saying I hate the Cal Arts. Yeah, it's gotten all over the place, but Crazy Bar said that early Adventure Time is all right. We're not talking specifically about the quality of the show because I don't think either of us have seen much of Adventure Time.
Yeah, again, it just always put me off. I just hate. And also, I think with Adventure Time, it ushered in this era of cartoons from people that don't look like they can draw very well. Like, they just, a lot of cartoons these days just look like shit. Like, I can't. Yeah. I feel like in the 2000s, again, there was more gatekeeping and shit. You have to be like almost in the industry to get something greenlit. But like, just the designs, the Cal art style, and just that simple kind of, everyone has noodle limbs instead of just drawing people properly. It just looks like crap. And Chowder and Flapjack were cool. We had a discussion about Chowder recently. I think I would like Chowder more if Chowder's voice actor was different, because everything else about it I really like. And I love Flapjack. Flapjack is just disgusting to look at.
In a good way.
Also, honestly, interesting thing with Misadventures, because again, the fucking name is very similar. Originally, the title for the Misadventures of Onopex and Pals was The Misguided Adventures of Onopex and Pals. That was the full title. The pilot episode is called that when it's on the unlisted copy of the video on the IDS Retro channel. Just the Misguided Adventures of Onopex and Pals. That's the full title, which is already way too long. Too long of a title. So I truncated.
Wait, when did you come up with that, like in tandem with our friend who also had a show called Misguided, or
it came out after? Like,
so again, do you think he snagged that or no?
I wouldn't be. I
don't want to say.
I mean, well, to be fair, there was a lot of inspiration back then, and then a lot of names, so maybe. But
again, it's not like he straight up ripped anything off, because a lot of the stuff that we did together, he was like asking about different ideas.
To be fair, like, we weren't really collaborating. I mean, I think the first time J Comics appeared was in Zombie, so that's like well into season 2, and then only did we really start actually collaborating on videos and stuff like that. So.
Yeah,
but
I think didn't he voice a nerd character in that show?
Oh yeah. His name was Huey the Nerd.
Huey.
I don't know what I said. I was gonna say Humphrey. But I'm like Humphrey already exists as a character.
Huey.
But so the Misguided Adventures was way too long, and then I think I can't remember who. It was just like the idea of just fucking shrink. How do I compress this even more? And again, it's like the Misadventures of Flapjack, but you know, that's just a name, I guess.
Hey, Poker Mask. Oh my gosh, I haven't seen that guy's name in forever. Yo, what's
Oh
buzzing?
yeah.
Hey, Poker Mask. Dude, I swear I remember you from like 2012. What have you been up to? We've been around, dude. We've been streaming for years, brother.
Been here for years. But yeah, Flapjack was great. I mean, Flapjack was exactly what I kind of miss from cartoons, where they're just disgusting and gross. I love that shit. Flapjack was the last really gross show. Like SpongeBob is gross still, but like SpongeBob is SpongeBob. It's just
and SpongeBob has pretty colors. Like Flapjack really liked its gross colors.
And SpongeBob just exists as an institution. Like no matter what the animation industry does, you're not going to start. SpongeBob's not going to change. That's just as is. So in terms of like
Flapjack also had like a really funny dynamic of like 3 characters. You have a little kid who's impressionable. That's pretty standard. The sea captain guy who's grumpy and he's gonna encourage the kid into not necessarily the best choices. That's also kind of standard. But then the third one is like the helpful whale. It's like a freaking whale who just encourages him to be a moral character. It's a really good dynamic. It worked out well.
Yeah. And I feel like that's where I kind of call the Ren and Stimpy family tree sort of ended, because you can see the through line from Ren and Stimpy to Rocko's Modern Life to SpongeBob to like Chowder and Flapjack. Like there's that through line. They all have the gross up close ups, which I love. I mean, I put that in Non Effects and Pals as well. Love that shit. Yeah. And now we have, and again, I hear very good things about Infinity Train and stuff, but it just puts me off with that simple line art style. It looks like We Bare Bear, all that shit. I just
visually, it's gotta look good for you to pull you in. That's how most of these cartoons started, and then you realize that the substance is what makes it worth watching.
Yeah, but I mean, the joy of animation is it should look cool as well. Like otherwise, whatever. Yeah, no, Invader Zim is awesome as well.
I wish I'd seen more of it. I've only seen like 1 or 2 episodes.
I don't know how as a kid, because I realized this later, that I didn't realize that Zim and Billy are voiced by the same voice actor.
Yeah, it is crazy because Billy, he's distinct because of his like kid affectation, the way he does sort of this it's more of a, and then he's more leaning into the high pitch sound for Invaders.
I don't even know how to describe Billy's voice. It's got a weird like rasp to it as well. I don't know. There's a video of some guys doing like a car meet in GTA. And some guy just yells, "Get out!" He just sounds like Tuco from Breaking Bad. But someone said like it also sounds like Billy, and I was like, yeah, I can. The idea that Tuco and Billy have like overlap in the way their voices sound.
That's really bizarre. Weird. Yeah, that is funny to think about. I met that voice actor at the convention. It was awesome. Yeah, now he's iconic for working with what's her face on the Has Been Hotel. Yeah. He's more of a character in what's the Hell of a Boss.
I mean, I get the overlap in interest there because again, Grim Adventures and his stuff always had like that supernatural kind of hellish sort of demon stuff to it. But again, this Hell of a Boss shit is just so mired and Tumblrisms.
That's weird. It's like that one. The visuals feel like they're more inspired. The animation's more inspired, but what it's inspired by is Tumblr.
This is the thing. I could see someone who isn't chronically online seeing that and being like, oh, that's unique, that's cool. But anyone who's been really on the internet knows, ugh.
Yeah.
Like
they've seen enough of that kind of style, especially the bad quality of that kind of art, that even when it's done decently well, you're like, well, the characters to me, they are just too overly busy too. It's like you can have good character designs that are not overly busy, that are also, well animated, or because that's the thing, like Flapjack and Captain Knuckles, they're a little busier than your average cartoon character in terms, or at least Knuckles is in terms of some of the details on his outfit. But like they're simple enough that you actually are easy. Yeah, I mean,
it's when you look at him, really, he's just like a parallelogram with like limbs. It's like, but then the detail comes in. Like, I think they have very strong silhouettes because they're simple and the details do not distract. I think when you start cluttering the silhouette is when the character design gets really busy and too ugly to look at.
Yep. What the heck? People in the chat are doing the freaking they're doing the stupid meme from Man, I can't say any words, any shows, or I know this is a video game from God, what is the game
I have no
with
idea.
the Solid Snake? You don't know that meme?
Oh
We're
yeah, I
here
mean,
just to suffer. They were like all going through that. It's the exact opposite direction of the Adventure Time art style. Still thin lines, but way too designed. Oh no, this is what he's talking about. Hell always be chaos from Skylanders. Yeah, sometimes it's hard to when we move past the chat's contributions. My bad.
also, Surge Gaming. I do like Avatar: The Last Airbender. I am guilty of not actually going back and rewatching it fully. I used to just watch it when it was on, and I always liked it. But I need to actually, because I always used to watch it when it was on. I've never actually seen the story in the sequence, so I'm probably not appreciating it as much as I could. And I like the. I don't really like anime.
Yeah,
No secret there, but like, I love the Boondocks. The Boondocks are one of my favorite shows, and it's the same fucking animation style, except more
yeah.
mystical rather than being in America. So
Also, by the way, also pointed out that there was a fun fact that you took a gym selfie in a Gur onesie, but you took the picture down because it got too many likes.
in a grrr, now
Grr.
my moose knuckles popping, so I had to fucking take that shit down.
Yep.
Smelly.
Did they ever have a character in Invader Zim named Nick, where he goes in a line with his two friends Nick and then Gur?
Oh yeah, that was a.
Just blew my brains out.
Don't watch the movie; it's terrible. Excuse me, but M Night Shyamalan made a really great movie.
Metal Gear, thank you, Crazy Park. Goodness, Metal Gear Solid.
But no, I feel like I've seen that movie by watching like shit like The Nostalgia Critic. Like that, it's one of those movies where I've never actually watched it, but I've seen enough people like this is the worst fucking movie ever that I've like seen. I feel like I've seen the movie.
My favorite reviews are the ones that start with, "Hey guys, welcome to my channel, and this is the worst fucking movie ever."
Wow, this angry movie made me want to kill myself and my entire family. Wow, I'm a normal fucking person. I know that's like a whole genre of videos and shit, but like it is just kind of funny. Like there's like the fucking Splinter and SpongeBob is enough to make you like shoot up a school. It's so bad. Like what the fuck? It's a SpongeBob episode. Calm down.
Get to the point to asking, Caleb, how is this game? Is it fun? I saw it on Epic Games and didn't know if it was worth playing. Well, Elizabeth is playing right now because she's a big Skyrim fan. So we'll pass the mic to Elizabeth to say whether she likes the game or not.
It's very immersive. There's a lot to do, and it's very easy to get distracted and then go on another side quest, and it's a circle. But yeah, it's really fun.
It has similar appeal to Minecraft, would you say, as far as like just the continuing of finding new purposes to keep the game going?
I'm not even looking at the screen, but is Lizzie playing as one of the cat people? I can't remember the tribe's name.
No.
She saw one of them earlier. Yeah. They're ugly. I've never seen that before. They look freaking hideous. You want to be a freaking weird little tiger lady? Dude, they have furries in this game. Oh,
Skyrim's
man.
a nightmare because there's actual living furries walking around.
Yeah. I would literally want to burn the whole world to the ground if I found out that was real. In the real friggin' world, dude. Can you get close? Can you get her closer to the mic, please? Get to the point, says.
No.
Okay, there you go.
There you go. Damn, Cage is really crawling very slowly here.
Yeah. Well, remember his arms. I think he's still like trying to hit the space bar with his stump.
Yeah, he's a little stumpy boy. Ren Stumpy.
Caleb,
what's your favorite cartoon that's out right now?
Oh my gosh, I'm a freaking adult. I don't watch new cartoons.
I thought you watched Smiling Friends.
Okay. Yeah, you did throw me a softball there.
I actually haven't seen the Brazil one yet.
You should. It's funny. Yeah, I've seen Smiling Friends. I really do hope that they have another season out by the end of the year or something. Because
you saw Jussie Smollett and Friends, what? That's the streaming title of Empire, Jussie Smollett and Friends.
I don't think they want to brand it that way anymore, considering he's a hack. They literally.
I am not suicidal. I am not suicidal. What was the shit he was saying when he was walking out of court?
Yeah.
Like, mate, they're not gonna
Dr.
fucking
Hod was looking at him very sadly as he
they're
was
not
screaming.
gonna fucking Epstein you, dude. Stop. I love this fucking thing that anyone who gets arrested now wants to act like the world's against them, so they have to fucking say like,
Andrew
I
Tate
would.
did that. He
It's
did like a 2.5 hour interview with Tucker Carlson, Tuckle. And
oh yeah, I haven't seen that one. I saw the BBC one where he was just basically. To be fair, the woman was just asking like pretty just lame ass generic questions.
The way Andrew Tate portrays himself in that Tucker Carlson interview, I can believe that he's kind of evolved as a person a bit. Like that he's like now he doesn't do as much of the bad stuff that he did before, but he really like skirts past as far as the allegations. He really skirts past that there are women who have talked about, not enjoying the business model and him basically screwing them out of a lot of the money that they were making together. And he just like he skims over all of that and basically tries to say, "Oh no, it was literally just that it was all consensual, but it was just the fact that legally, they can accuse me of through the TikTok stuff of, base of doing a form of what did he keep calling it? He kept calling it the lover boy."
Or we're talking about the fucking
method.
Drake lover boy.
He kept calling like the lover boy method, like of like you make them love you so that they get in a dysfunctional. Like basically,
Wait, what? He said he does that?
No, he's saying that's what they're accusing him of. They're accusing him of the lover boy method. Essentially, he's saying that the whole case against him revolves around them accusing him of getting girls to have Stockholm syndrome.
So yeah, basically that's kind of what pimps do. Like essentially, I think the accusations or like what I think he's guilty of, even if it's not illegal. I mean, I don't fucking know anything about it, but it sounds like pimping, right? You basically get someone to sort of fall in love with you or kind of bend to your will. You manipulate them to do your shit and you take all their money, essentially.
Yeah.
Paid lovers come and rescue.
Oh, you made it. How did you hit the space button, Cage?
Gage, you have your little stump arms from fleas biting you over and over again. Like it was.
Yeah, I mean, how is it adapting to having 0 limbs? Like I've been told that your family are preparing to say goodbye.
Yeah, I was trying to swat those fleas off, but they kept playing flat bass at me, going get stuck, and I'm like, get off of me.
So you fucking pogo sticked your way on your penis to get here, right?
Yeah, listen, like how Shovel Knight jumps and bounces on like his shovel like a pogo stick?
I would prefer you to use the DuckTales example where he's on his cane, thanks.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, well, like Scrooge McDuck, I bounce on my corkscrew.
I actually did play that DuckTales game a lot as a kid.
Really?
And you loved it.
It's actually I love that game.
Damn, I didn't know that you were a Fapcom fan.
Hell yeah. I played Mega Man. Yeah, I honestly, in terms of when I was in Malaysia and I got that bootleg, it was a Game Boy Color cartridge with like 25 games on it, and had Mega Man on it.
Take a moment to sing the DuckTales theme for us right now.
DuckTales. Ooh.
And I thought you could easily just pull out a Dr. Peters. No.
I thought you were going to pull out.
But this thing had like Mega Man on it. It had the DuckTales game on it. It had the Flintstones game on it. It had the Barbie game. It had like so many games, and that's most of my Game Boy Advance. It was a Game Boy Color cartridge. I played on my Game Boy Advance.
Game Boy Advance. Childhood.
No! I can't go to GameStop around Christmas. Why not? It's because.
To be fair, getting molested by a GameStop manager seems pretty fucking plausible.
Yeah.
Like if a kid wandered into the stock room of fucking GameStop.
Yeah. And he just hears like the Discord notification sound effect over and over.
You better put down that Game Boy and kiss me on my hot mouth. I'm feeling romantic.
Please, no.
Yeah, I have little ideas in that scenario.
Also, point as ideas, you're gonna hop on MC with the really, really cool people. Oh yeah, because you joined Oso's server the other day.
Where's this question?
Point in the chat. It's like the third or fourth to last comment.
I agreed with Caleb that we would do a final hurrah Minecraft. He wanted to show everything he's put together. Also, I see a cat. So
Technically, oh yeah.
Cat.
Technically, you didn't have to join that server to do that.
Oh, whoops. Well, Oso sent me the link. And
Yeah,
I was like,
now if we're gonna
Yeah,
go
I'm
to
just teasing because Oso.
but let me
Oso
say this:
said
I am
that-
not going to go. I am not entering the pedo fucking den for long. Like,
Yeah,
that's
IDS carefully curates his time in the pedo den.
I've barely even talked to these guys in the past fucking 2 weeks.
That's
yeah, I've been
true.
traveling. I've been seeing beautiful vistas in Utah. Jamie, pull up the pictures of my cock.
I've been busy too.
What do you think is the
actually
word?
put some of this. You should put some of those shots though on stream though, because like I did some.
Yeah, you should go on the Wayback Machine and like use the like view source button and put like those shots on mock pages, dude.
Yeah, but I mean, like you're making fun of me, but when I was posting those pictures in the chat, you were like beautiful.
They are beautiful. That's what I'm saying. Go onto the Wayback Machine, go into the view source thing, and put them on mock pages.
Yeah. Listen. Sorry, I was busy touching grass. I couldn't be online. I'm touching grass and having a life.
I really genuinely heard you say I was too busy touching her ass. I'm like, okay.
Chinese water torture, but it's the Discord notification sound. Yikes.
That's worse.
Yeah, that's worse. Give me the droplets, boy.
Ideas, have you seen that video of someone getting mad at another guy for say it again? Say it to my face! That's that stupid kid, right? Fucking weirdo.
Really? I've not seen that. That sounds.
It's like he's like a guy. He's like in his classroom, and it's always some like severely autistic guy who's like wearing a Star Wars shirt or like has a fucking like shoves a Dorito up his ass or some shit. And he's like, say it to my face, and it's like he did say it to your face. He's sitting right in front of you. Why else?
Yeah. He's saying I don't like Star Wars. What?
It reminds me of that kid who was at the front of the class, and he's like, "I am the alpha, and the alpha doesn't have."
I am the alpha. The alpha does not answer to anybody, even the teacher.
Well,
Oh, God.
Alpha's gonna get a bad grade then.
Yeah. Oh man.
Like the teacher just sounded like a Mike Judge character. Like he could have been in like a King of the Hill cartoon.
You want to know what's sad too? It's like that poor guy, the freaking Star Wars kid. All he did was like spin around his lightsaber in a room, or like all he did was just like film a video of him spinning around with a toy.
That's
way less cringe than most of these people now. But
the OG Star Wars kid. Yeah, I mean, what was his crime? Being fat? I mean, that's a death penalty in my book.
Oh, nowadays he's like a big shot lawyer. Nowadays like a big shot lawyer, so he's the one that's laughing now.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
but
amazing.
When his life ends 20 years prematurely due to morbid obesity, he'll be laughing.
Actually, he thinned out quite a bit last time I saw him.
Okay, Mister, I know the Star Wars kid's entire fucking life story.
You're the one who's gonna get
Michael
bullied for
McCrudden. Where are they now? Before they were gone, they just went. They're gonna go now.
Yeah,
watch all of them.
Cage literally goes up to people in the street doing fucking TikTok interviews. Do you think this guy had a glow up or a glow down? Glow up. Want to see? Yeah, and the fucking Star Wars kid steps out.
Oh, God.
Anyway, I was going to ask though. It's like it's like you have like all these like cringe like kids in school. It's like usually like the Star Wars T-shirt and such. Mm-hmm. But given the channel trajectory, how long will it take before you see a cringe video where somebody's wearing Chatimus merch?
I don't know.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, literally in 2 seconds. Also said, oh wait, real quick, I gotta just read. Also said that Star Wars kid is brave. He would be defending his regiment's commander, keeping the peace, and preventing mutiny had he been born 200 years earlier. It's true.
Yeah, that Star Wars kid, like nowadays, though, if he was born like a couple years later, he would have been like, he
would have been a normal guy. I mean, a few years ago, like there wasn't time for autism. You have to fucking fight for your country.
Yeah.
But
gotta fight for your right.
Oh, but have you guys remember that old school video? The guy's like, if you had a dream that when you shit, like that kid's like a big fatty now, and it's finally said what he was trying to say.
I saw that. I did see that clip, and boy, oh boy, yeah, he should lose some weight. Unlike the Star Wars kid, he's who Cage is intimately following his Facebook page.
Cage gets intimate with the Star Wars kid like on a daily basis.
Yeah. Yeah. Listen, I moved in and on him like a bitch.
Cage is like, I'm not gonna change it to Star Wars, man. You're a kid to me, and then he just goes to town.
No, you can't do that. Listen, I might like Bussy, but I'm not pedophilic.
You'll always be a kid to me.
No, don't say that.
I just imagine Vin Diesel being like, "It's if you'll always be my brother."
Cage is driving away as the Star Wars kid is driving off to the fucking weight loss clinic.
Star Wars kid is older than me. Shut up.
Cage is done with your humor.
Yeah, that's like me. That's like saying, "Oh yeah, you nonsense on Gary Coleman and Macaulay Culkin." It's like, no, it's like they're old. And they're like, "What? I thought you were 12." And you're like, "Okay."
I hate
that meme.
And they're like, "Come on, that's not a real pic. It's not as funny. It's okay."
Yeah.
But
Yeah, now that one guy that was on bath salts trying to find his laxatives running out.
That's like one of the only memes that Elizabeth knows by heart.
that video was crazy.
A lot of memes by heart.
The laxative
All right,
guy.
okay, well, okay, Big Shot. Tell me, bring up the memes.
Ooh.
I mean, you can take a break. Literally, let's set the intense time for a minute.
I'm pretty sure Lizzie can quote like most Vine memes.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Yes, I can.
All right, bring one up. Go for it.
Look at all those chickens.
Who cares? It's
Mike was so,
mediocre.
the mic was so quiet. I didn't hear any of that.
Church girl that go to church.
And read her Bible.
Oh my! I've never
Okay.
seen that one.
Oh, what happens when two bros are in a hot tub?
Oh gosh, yeah. Two
five-
bros chilling in a hot tub 5 feet apart because they're not gay.
Did you hear us talking about that earlier? You are so focused in your game. You didn't even hear it.
I think it's crazy that the conversation came back.
Okay.
It's crazy that the conversation came back around to that.
Yeah, it's so true.
Let's see. Welcome to Del Taco. You got free shavaka.
No, the Shabaka, dude.
I spent plenty of a night playing Monopoly drunk with Elliot with Vine compilations playing in the background. So
Amazing.
Did he ever like have to go to the restaurant? When he came back, he saw Elliot just standing in the room just naked, and he goes, "Welcome to Chili's."
I think I would have to beat him to death. Well, I mean, the closest thing to that is when we built Raisin Davies. I'm pretty sure I've told this story before.
What?
Raisin Davies was a weird homunculus-like creature that I built, a little Frankenstein monster that I used to scare Elliot. So Elliot used to leave his shit in the living room all the time, like his clothes, just bottles of booze, just all sorts of shit, like a protein tub. And one time me and Bianca were just chilling, like he'd gone out drinking or something with people. And then we just gathered all the shit together and we built this creature, like literally fleshed out the body with all like the junk he'd left on the sofa, filled out his jacket so it arms, put Coke bottles in his shoes to make legs, and he had like this Shrek mask, and we put it on the top as the head, and we put little fedora thing on top of it. And then we carried on with our day and we forgot. Elliot gets home drunk late at night, like at 3 a.m., turns on the lights, sees this creature sitting there in the chair, and he fucking loses his shit.
Was it like a or something?
Yeah, literally like oh fuck. like he just gets like the shit scared out of him, and then he thinks it's one of us. Mind you, it's a weird like micro. If this creature stood up, he'd be like 4 foot tall. Like, he was drunk and he thought it was one of us in a weird Shrek outfit sitting on the sofa waiting for him in the dark.
Just Elliot stumbling home like with Vine compilations playing his head, then he sees the Shrek alien and he goes, "Oh shit, a rat."
But yeah, so because his surname's Davies, the creature was dubbed Raisin Davies.
That's amazing. Well, listen,
by the way, for context for the chat, Elliot's also been referred to as Speed a Demon within his
chips. Let's make some ton of noise in the mic.
Welcome to Chili's kid died. Oh shit.
IDS is like, oh shit, but then Ned's ID's thinking.
I'm like,
okay,
well, that's the first time
Callan or Liz, do either of you know Thomas Sanders?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He's
Man
a short
was-
guy.
I think I literally saw like a
story time, and he'd like make up a cute little, funny little thing about why someone's doing the way they were, like for example, he walked with this woman who was like clothes shopping and she was holding something. And it was a little close to her face, so he did story time. She loved it so much she had to sniff everything she held, and it was funny. And it was she got a little embarrassed, but like she was kind of laughing, kind of thing. So it was like one of those little I'm gonna approach this random person and kind of embarrass them on the internet and hope for the best.
Okay.
He also like had these videos where he was like, up in the camera at first, like being angry, but then what happened? He's like, I hope you dye your hair because it would look beautiful red.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
he still makes videos. I randomly on my shorts feed, he did like a Spider-Verse skit randomly, and I just happened to see it, and I was like, oh, this guy still exists and makes content. Okay.
Wait, IDS, you found your own version of that guy where he like just goes up to people in public and tries to make them look cringy, and then he just looks cringy.
I hate that guy.
Wait, is there a local TikToker in your community?
No. He's just a big TikToker, and I just commented on his like Instagram, and then he like rebutted. It's cool down now, but I got like millions of responses to this thing saying this guy is cringy, and like he commented on it being like, "Oh, bro, you fucking play with Bionicles. You're fucking cringy," or some shit like that.
Excuse me, but like one person goes, "Is this 12-year-old hot or not?" Well, you just animate, domestic abuse.
Yeah, the guy. It's so unfunny. There are these two guys, right, just standing around, and one of them's wearing like a troll shirt, like a "Bro, you mad" shirt, and he goes over and just starts acting weird with them because they look like nuts. But he ends up looking like the bigger weirdo because they just handle it pretty well. They're like, "Hey, okay, what's up?" Okay.
Yeah, it's like he goes up to him and goes like, "Oh yeah," and then everyone's like, "Okay, yeah, oh, yeah," and then there's just the video.
I mean, that would be fucking even worse. I think he just goes up and goes, "Oh, you mad, bro?" And they're like, "Hey, what's up?" "Oh, you mad, bro?" And then they just like he's just acting awkward with them, and it's like that's not funny.
Now, what make those videos better is if you had the Winnie the Pooh fit. I'm talking about red crop tops, nothing else, and this is one where people will say,
Yeah,
"Are you
called
mad,
being
bro?"
a sex offender, dude.
Yeah. Are you offended, bro?
Well, you mad, bro?
You should be like, "Are you offended, bro?" And the person's like, "Yeah, I'm offended." It's like, then that means you're sex because I offended sex. And that's his joke.
That's a great joke.
Yeah.
Now I just have one question for you. Where's the Chili's?
Where are the Chili's?
Where are the Chili's? It's so dumb. Better than the welcome to Chili's. I agree with that.
When you
Did he just despawn?
I still need to put that in something. Where are the Chili's?
It should just be a scene where like devotees at a fancy restaurant, the waiter is like describing the meal that's just been put in for Kathleen and him, and the waiter's just like some tangent out, and they'll get Mason to voice him.
You know what? I'm just gonna reanimate. I'm just gonna remake the fucking Subway episode with a Mooty. Instead of him getting angry at the lettuce, he's just there like, "Where are the Chili's?" So, I'm sorry,
Well,
sir. You didn't ask for Chili's.
I was thinking like you just have a thing where it's just like the waiter is just all like, "Oh, it comes with Chili's, like this and this and this, and like Wagyu beef," and Kathleen is like, "Oh wow, that's so amazing, that's so great." And like the entire conversation, and DeVartis just keeps interjecting, "Where are the Chili's? Where are the Chili's? Where are the Chili's?" At some point, he begs the Chili's, saying, "Where's the goddamn Chili's?" And then the waiter goes, "Oh, I'll get them back for you." And then Kathleen turns to him and is like, "You're embarrassing me." It's like, "Well, he should be fucking embarrassed. There's no fucking Chili's." Wow, can I eat this when there's no Chili's? Where are the Chili's?
Wait, hey guys, I have a quick question. Well, it's not a quick question. Where are the Chili's?
Yeah, right. I ate too many Chili's, so I need to get rid of them out of my body. Be back.
Oh wait, Cage is taking off.
Cage is actually Cage is taking a shit dump. Okay. Taking a shit dump, I'd say like taking a shit break, but I guess he is taking a shit dump.
Okay, well, IDS, fine. I have a little hypothetical for you. Our last
it.
hypothetical seemed to work out well. So I haven't. So let's say, all right, you're yourself. He just Skyped shit dump. Thank you. Okay, IDS. Let's just say you're at work. You go into the office again, and you just get done with a shit dump, and then your boss comes up to you, the CEO of the company comes up and says, "Hey, IDS, hey, IDS, I have a meeting with you. I need to talk with you for a quick moment." And so you're all right. You're immediately a
Okay.
little nervous because that's always just you don't know what's coming. You're just
Yeah,
like,
it's
"That's
just
weird."
it's a vague invitation.
Exactly. So you come up, you go into his office, and he's about to sit down, and he just despawns.
I don't know what that means. Well, he just disappears.
Yeah, like a video game. He just disappears just as he's about to sit down. And now then the COO, he comes in and he's like, "I'm gonna be the COO and you're yourself, okay?"
Okay.
Oh, hey, ideas. What? Where's Bill?
Well, my CEO's name is Ray, but he just vanished.
Oh.
I don't know. I don't know what's
Ray?
going on.
Where's Ray? Where is
He's
he?
just gone. He's gone, man.
Where
it.
did he go?
Don't know. We
Listen,
walked in.
Ray.
We can allegedly-
Listen,
can
Ray.
allegedly-
Listen,
Wait,
Ray.
wait,
Can
wait, you
watch
can't
like
just
Billy
jump
Ray.
back
Up,
in.
down,
Who
cross,
who is
down,
this
living
guy?
like-
You. I'm
This
the
is a
COO.
This is
and
a closed
IDS,
meeting. This
and
is a
who are
closed
you?
meeting. Oh well, you shut him up good, Mr. CEO.
Yeah.
I mean COO.
Okay, now
Cross
now,
down, cross down. Like a-
okay, we're witnessing right now that Cage's character is just like clipping into the wall, and he's
I'd be like, so I have some hard news to break to you, Mr. COO. We
Yeah?
actually live in a Gmod server.
what does that mean?
It means Gary's mod. Are you familiar with Gary?
Yeah, he's my favorite character in SpongeBob.
Oh yeah, so we basically modify snails by stepping on them.
That seems really abusive. I like snails. I actually
know-
have a little snail collection in my house.
You know what? I kind of like you. Let's go home. Let's watch Turbo. I've got it on DVD. Let's go.
Well, I mean, I'm flattered, honestly, but frankly, you know, I've got a wife and kids.
Oh
and
fuck you,
I'm
man! Just
making
fuck
I'm
you.
making- well,
I reached out an
what-
olive branch to you. I wanted to watch Turbo with you. My favorite movie that I haven't seen. And
Hey,
you threw it back in my face.
you will not talk to me in this way. If
I
Ray were
am.
here-
I am currently talking to you in this way. Screw
If
you.
Ray
your
were
wife,
here,
and
he
your
would have fired you on the spot
kid.
immediately.
Yeah,
Like,
well, Ray's clipping through the wall right now. So there's
Suddenly,
nothing.
Ray's clipping through the wall. He's doing that ragdoll spasm, and he's just going putties, 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 putties.
Listen, Bill COO, you're gonna have to put this dispenser here because I am done with this shit.
well, fine. Enjoy watching Turbo in peace, you piece of crap.
I'm not gonna watch it now. I want to watch it with you.
Well, presumably you'll watch it again if you enjoy the
No, I
film.
won't.
I
I'll
will
never-
watch it with my
you-
family because I
fuck
love
you.
my family and it's a
I hate
wonderful.
I hate your family. Watch Turbo with me instead.
Fucking
Alright.
turbo version.
You know what? I'll be honest. I was just talking about my snail collection. I'll watch Turbo with you. My snail collection. They're close.
What
to
your
me.
snail collection is your family? Can I salt them?
I mean, if you- Quick question: did you say salt them or a salt them?
I realized once I said it was big enough. Like if they're snails, can I salt them? If they're human, can I salt them?
Or there you go. Ideas finds out he's in a dark RP server.
Yeah.
So
Can,
he's like,
can the next Effects and Pals open up with somebody just having a bunch of crata on a plate and they're just salting the crata?
Yeah, sure.
oh
I
yeah,
feel
that would
like
be-
I feel like Degran walks around with a fucking parasite on his chest all day.
Parasite.
wait, Degran? Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. That took me like a minute because my brain was thinking of Devroni.
Like after the worm attacked on a Texan's apartment and slithered out, and then Degran just picked it up in the hallway, and slapped it on his chest, killing it. And
I actually live in a high-end area and get sucked off as I walk around. Why do you think I have this worm on my chest?
I know how to settle this hard-punching crows and Degran with worms on their crotches.
Maybe ideas. Maybe you should just, if anything, you can do the funny thing where you can do like a retcon, if you will, because he does say that it is a tie. So you could maybe just make a whole episode explaining in an unfunny fashion, similar to how the Mata episode explained Lewa's camera in his chest in an unfunny fashion. you could have a whole episode explaining that in this world, worms are turned into ties. There's like a whole worm tie industry.
I should
It's
also
like-
do one where like the poop that was in Oni's fridge and the pilot ends up being the money in Jerick Part 2 as well.
There you go. Yeah, you got to make a whole unfunny episode about that as well.
And it's just all like, like silk ties are nice, and silk comes from worms. So just make a worm tie.
Oh, coming up with these fucking ideas give me such a rush.
Anyway, so
I don't think we wrapped the hypothetical. I think IDS, you just went home.
Well, I think I just like I threatened assault on his family.
Yeah, I think you went over to his house later that evening.
Yeah, I think you guys patched things up, and you went over and you watched you watched Turbo.
I watched Turbo and I attacked his family. That's
Yeah,
a-
but it's like
that's a
Mom
happy
races at the door. Is like, IDS, come inside. Can't wait to start the movie. It's like, yeah, me too. Then IDS turns around, does the thriller eyes at the camera, laughing like a little bit of kosher salt in his hands.
My weapon of choice is Himalayan salt.
That's fair.
It's nice and pink.
Yeah, dude, why is Himalayan salt everywhere nowadays? Though it's like that's like the new craze.
Also, Crazy Par asked, have you heard of the woman who made worms into ramen? That sounds awful.
She made them into ramen. I mean, bugs are now becoming more mainstream. Like cricket flour is slowly becoming a thing, and I would actually move over to it. It's got no wheat and it's just all protein, and it does the
If
exact
it's
same
just
stuff.
powder, like if you could turn a bug into powder, I don't care because it's just powder. But like if you
Yeah.
have to chew on an actual bug,
Yeah,
that's
yeah, so,
gross.
yeah, because it's just ground to powder. It's literally like flour. It doesn't taste any different. You can still bake with it. It doesn't change the taste, but it's
Yeah.
just pure protein instead of carbs. It's
Yeah,
like
see, that's the thing is like, like I forget, who said this now, but it's like, the whole entire like, oh yeah, they want you to eat the bug. They, bug propaganda, all that sort of stuff. Whenever they keep doing that, like it's the rich people eating the bug, but they don't make it like they make the food look normal. It's always like, oh yeah, here's like a sushi roll with a cricket scalp on it, or here's
Ugh, yeah.
or here's some locust wings on your on your spring roll. It's like no, I'm not gonna eat that.
But
Yeah.
but the thing is, I don't actually get the opposition. Like bugs are gross because we think they're gross, but crabs and lobsters are just sea bugs, and we eat them. It's the same shit.
Yeah, I mean it's true in general, but I don't even like eating them. So personally, I don't like fish that much either.
As far as I'm concerned, again, I
You're calling me the P word,
like, there's nothing super appealing to me about just biting a fucking cricket's head off. But as long as it breathes, I'm happy to eat it. Like I'm just like.
I mean, I have heard IDS before, rather in a contradictory fashion, say that that he likes to lick his chops whenever he takes a bite off a nice little cricket's head.
Yeah, when every time I purposely tell bad jokes so I can just go hog wild at the fucking crickets that appear.
Yeah, in fact, you retroactively decided. You told me that this was the last, like, you're actually going to start trying to say bug wild instead of hog wild because you like
Sure,
biting
yeah.
bugs so much.
Yeah.
Exactly. I
Yeah,
don't
it's
I don't really want to dead name my ravenous actions, so I'm gonna continue to say bug wild.
Yeah, some people out there being all like telling all streams, why is it all shit jokes? Why is it all shit jokes? So IDS can get his crickets. It's not for you.
Exactly.
It's never for you.
I just like, it's just honestly, I actually broke my first TV because when I was watching Bugs Life as a kid, I like pile drove my skull into the TV the second that bitch appeared.
You're just all like, this hupper motherfucker is pissing me off.
I literally jumped at the screen like Kevin Spacey jumps at children. Like it was crazy.
You just saw all of them say ants, and you're like, "Zam!" and you jumped into.
I like jumped through the TV and I just smashed my head in, and then that's why I have like a concave skull.
Yeah, you can't tell, but the hairdo really helps cover it up.
Yeah, I know. I like have like a extra afro in the middle to fill in the gap. That's
It's
caved
like,
in because I couldn't eat my Kevin Spacey bug.
Yeah, it's like, it was like one time actually when we hung out in the UK, like you actually shaved your head just recently, and we used it as like a little guac bowl, like while we were-
Yeah. You were dipping in your store brand nachos because Doritos are not allowed.
Did when you visited that you guys stepped into a restaurant and had beef and chicken and cockroaches?
Yeah, chicken and cockroaches and snails and turbos and CFOs and Kevin
Yeah,
Spacey.
yeah. What was the place called? I think it was called like Wedgwood's Diner or something like that.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
gonna
we
Cage.
should start that Wedgwood Diner. We didn't even have
Literally
to like.
Cage. The next time we meet up, I'm gonna wedge my wood in your ass. Okay.
No,
You don't have to. It's like, is that an offer or a threat?
It's a demand.
That's
Promise or threat. Threat or promise.
yes. Yeah, it's not a threat. It's a promise.
Okay, well, promises are meant to be broken.
That's what freaking Spider-Man says in Amazing Spider-Man.
Amazing Spider-Man says I'm going to wedge my cock.
That's what he said to Gwen Stacy.
Like it's like it was also in the Sam Raimi movies too. Mary Jane was all like, "Hey, you want to go to Wedgwoods?" And then Toby's like, "Oh yeah,
Yeah, that's right. That is correct.
yeah." Like Toby's saying, "Oh yeah," like that's like he sounds like he just heard about boobs the first time when he said that.
Also,
Yeah,
that's true.
basically.
Funny Man said that I eat crickets so they don't interflee. Wow. Okay. Freudian slip. Interfere with my flea army. Yeah, you're right.
When you
That's fair.
when you intercept the fleas, you interflee. That's like when you deflea your pet. You put that little liquid under.
Yeah, but I mean,
Yes, you should ask Cage about the hypothetical power.
yeah. Would you rather have night vision or the ability to send fleas that would just like destroy your enemy's limbs?
Okay,
Because I mean, as a victim
vision
of
or
that,
your vision. Like, did you say my vision or
no
night?
night vision.
Night. Oh, okay.
Also, Cage. I mean, I think you're best set to answer this since you have no limbs right now as well.
Yeah. Flea army or night vision? If I had limbs, night vision. If I didn't have limbs, then I kind of have to make flea constructs for my limbs now.
Would you rather have a flea-sized penis or have a penis-sized flea always orbit you for the rest of your life?
Penis-like flea.
Really? That means you're gonna have this weird sentient cock just floating around you for the rest of your life.
No, penis-sized flea, not penis-shaped flea. This is a big flea, right?
Yeah,
Toilet flea.
that would look.
Yeah,
That
but
would be disgusting to have. People would like recoil every time they come into your room.
Yeah, I just
You'll basically have like
I put a muzzle on it, and it'd just be like, "Yeah, there's my flea there. It's a weird pet, but yeah, it's mostly quiet."
Would
They'd
you
be like, "Why did you have that?" I'm
okay.
like, "Yeah, the alternative," and they're like, "Understandable, weird, but the alternative, but understandable." You know?
Okay, the only way you can rid yourself of it is if you can swallow the flea whole.
Okay, well,
So potentially you get away scot-free.
yeah,
Wait, who's
But you, have
Scott?
to swallow, but you have to swallow the penis-sized flea whole.
yeah, no. Caleb, can you swallow a penis?
Listen,
Yeah.
Cage, as a certified glizzy gobbler, you should be able to do this with ease.
Yep. Wait, which Scott? When you say Scott Free, are you talking about Scott Murphy?
I'm talking about Thomas Murphy.
Yeah, we're talking about
yeah.
So hypothetical, okay? You wake up tomorrow, okay? You look in the mirror and you're like, holy shit, I don't look like me anymore. I look like Archange. Or wake up, same scenario, I look like Chadimus. Which one would you rather look like?
It's the same guy.
No, it's not.
That's the same. This is same.
No,
Free.
it's not. Why is the YouTube channel's different names going?
And Chadimus now has like Photoshop to all heck.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, would you rather look like Photoshop? Would you rather look like Photoshop Darren or normal Darren?
Now, IDS, would you rather look like Chadimus or would you rather look like the freaking other Chad who's on the channel?
I feel like leaning back and going, change the channel, March.
Okay. Would you rather look like Chadimus or Chadimus?
I'd rather look like Cis-Hetimus.
Oh, you know what a good name he could have done was if he wanted to do that marketing? He should have done Chad GBT.
Chad, that's a great name for a channel. If you just did if you made your Chat GPT random shit and you called yourself Chad GPT, wow.
Yeah.
See?
Is that taken? Let's check it out.
Chad GPT would be amazing.
Register the ad.
Oh, that is a thing already. Someone's made skits on it. Chad GPT helps you talk to girls. 69% success rate.
Nah. How's the channel doing? Is it
Well, I've actually seen this person's shorts before. They do skits.
Oh, okay.
So it's not a channel. If you want to make a
yeah,
channel,
that's a pretty. I was gonna say it's not the most original concept at this point. ChatGPT's been around for a good year or so now.
Yeah. Oh man, hey, have you heard about this thing? It's called AI. It's it's like a brain, but it's not real. Can you explain it to me?
Isn't that show Queer Eye, Gay Eye? Is that what you're talking about?
Okay. Well,
Oh, did you just die? You just cut out.
no, I
real
have to make a
quick.
lot of noise. So hypothetical, okay? Okay. You're like sitting, in the executive room, okay, of the TV network, okay. I'm the executive. You two are other executives, of the network. I'm like, okay, guys. So the research came back, okay. The writer's strike, the actor strike, it's just gonna keep continuing. So reality TV shows are our only option, right? But we still want to do this AI stuff because I don't really fuck people, am I right? So I'm thinking, okay, instead of doing Queer Eye for the straight guy, we're going to do Queer Eye for the AI, okay? We just get like a really, really, really homophobic AI and a bunch of gay people in the room.
Isn't all unshackled AI basically racist, homophobic, and like the worst things ever?
Exactly. Okay, maybe that's too much of a deep cut joke, but yeah, like seriously, look up TAI. It was Microsoft's AI chatbot, and then it literally.
Oh yeah, that old one. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, it was
By
like
the
on
way,
Twitter, and then it
real
just.
quick, can I just review some of the comments real quick? We've been like losing track of a ton of them. There were a lot of comments about the bugs. We should have addressed more of them. There was like apparently the whole worms thing that were made in ramen. There's no ramen. It's literally just all worms. Would you guys rather suck down a ton
Yeah,
of
see,
worms?
the thing is, that eating worms is gross to me because, like, I think my thing with eating animals, anything that's like parasitic, is disgusting. Really, like again, bugs. I still don't really want to eat crickets, but if it's ground to powder, I don't care. Anything that's like a worm, or someone fed me a leech or something, like, ugh.
Yeah.
So somebody gave you veal, a larva veal. It's like.
Well, actually, this is the thing. I hate all animals without legs. That aren't just in general. I hate.
I'm in danger.
I've said this many times, and most parasites don't have legs. I don't want to eat snails. I don't want to eat slugs. I don't want to eat leeches. I don't want to eat worms. Guess what? They all don't have legs. Fuck all of them.
Wait. Yes. Quick question. Does that mean that like when are you kind of a legs guy when in all facets or?
Oh hell yeah. And that's why when I send my fleas out, I'm like, okay, this person no longer needs to live. They have no legs.
They have no legs. Shut them down. Oh.
When I was listening to that Ed Sheeran song, when the legs don't work like they used to before. Bye.
Man, this
Oh,
dude's
by the way, Grawlock, to answer your Spider-Man question, yeah, that was just a dumb theory. It makes no sense. It's not even worth elaborating on, but it just doesn't make any sense.
Wait, what's the Spider-Man theory? Elaborate on it.
Like when Casey is trans.
Yeah, it's just a silly fan theater fan theater. I want to go to a fan theater. What happens in a fan theater?
Fans. It's very cold.
Oh, they just they just like freeze you in with tons and tons of fans.
Actually, what would you do if they confirmed that if Miguel was trans? What would you do? That was the reveal of the next movie.
Makes more sense.
I just got a huge lot of Bionicle parts with a Mask of Shadow. Congrats, Qualcy Combo. I recall on our last stream we told you to get out of the Bionicle community while you still can, and IDS told you to get a job.
Did I?
How is the job search going, Qualcy
Combo? That's funny. Also, Ocho says carbs are also literally normal in healthy amounts. No, absolutely. But the amount of carbohydrates that people eat in the modern world is way over.
Totally. I mean, that's the thing. Like I've been thinking about, especially the past couple of days, because I'm like, I need to go through I need to do a calorie cut thing. I'm like, fuck yeah! It's like, why is it all the bread is just what's available? And I'm also looking at prices. It's like
it's kind of crazy, but like the human diet right now, I'd say is primarily carbs. But in nature, we didn't really fucking eat carbs that much at all because most of it's just refined shit.
It's like almost like it sounds crazy, but it's just like like I wonder if it's like I don't know. I can't figure out if you're better off fasting or trying to do all protein diet like really as your carb workaround.
You don't want to do like unless you go full keto. It's very difficult to do all carbs, and that's a very big adjustment.
All carbs?
To just get rid of carbs completely.
Yeah, you said all carbs, not all protein.
Well, sorry, motherfucker.
Also said, IDS hypothetical. Would you rather just taste raisins for your whole life, or rather only eat legless animals for the rest of your life?
Oh, mate, that's tough, actually.
That's like almost as bad as your bees and child thing.
Ugh. Yeah. I mean, I actually don't hate raisins as much as the normal person, but raisins for everything, eating raisin Davies for everything.
Yeah.
Raisins more than the normal person. Do
Well,
normal
what if-
people just hate raisins?
What if eating raisin Davies was like the only way that you could get? And I
Well,
mean
if I
that
have
literally.
I would
You-
rather eat Elliot's offspring every day than have everything taste like
Oh. Yeah, what if that was like what if that was the only release from it tasting like raisins? The only thing that tastes like something is specifically Elliot's offspring.
Well, it's actually my offspring named after Elliot, considering Raisin Davies was my homunculus. So
No, but like in this hypothetical, it's actually his children. You have to.
no, there's some sort of like raisin Rumpelstiltskin is saying I have to eat Elliot's children.
Yeah, raisin stiltskin.
Raisin Stiltskin. You know what? Legless animals. Okay, so what do I have to eat then? I have to eat snails, slugs, worms.
But he said
Ugh.
only, which is not cool. It should.
Well, that's
be
what I
like-
mean. I'm just trying to think of all my options. So that's like 3. Ugh. It's nasty. I might go raisins.
Yeah, the eels might taste okay.
So my whole thing is excluding like it's land animals because I don't mind legless animals in the sea. Fish are cool. I love fish.
Yeah. Also, Adamon said, "Bro, remember when Callan was barking at that cats because they kept barking? Coming to find out, Warner's foot died from a broken arm when the snake stood up and did a handstand on his leg.
Oh, I loved it when that happened. That was great.
That was a really cool stream moment. That was one of our favorite. That was before you, Elizabeth.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, there was one time where Caleb walked, like he was staying at my house and he walked down my the guest room and he didn't have pants on. He didn't think anybody was up yet, so he's like, who cares? I don't have pants. I'm gonna grab something from the kitchen. But I saw him there and he's like, oh shit, sorry about that. I'm like, yeah, I understand it. I know how it is. But my dog, at the time, Mika, R.I.P. She saw the wiener and she started just barking at Caleb's wiener, and was growling at it. He covered it up. The dog would shut up, but then when it wasn't covered,
are you saying Mika was an Oscar Mayer wiener dog?
yeah.
That's terrible. Also, Kage, you want to know what? Until the dog part, I have believed that story. I have believed that was real.
Well,
Also, I'll say this:
I potentially do that.
people are mentioning other animals. I also hate snakes. Fucking, they're the worst animals. So fuck snakes as well. Legless lizards. Lizards are cool, but legless lizards die.
When's the snake diss track coming?
I hate them.
I
That's
just
always
call steak snacks because that's all he's going to be able to eat in the hypothetical.
Yeah. Have you guys seen that picture of that like 2-headed cobra that exists?
Two-headed
I
cobra.
don't know if I have seen that. That sounds cool.
First off, fuck his necks and the clicky clack. What's that motherfucker? That's the shit.
Oh
we
shoot, I
rap.
was going to ask something.
Ooh.
Oh
Okay.
shoot, yeah, I'm totally losing what I was gonna say. I was gonna say something really funny because I'm so
Oh,
clever.
it's not a cobra. It's just, but it is from Florida, Caleb. So you have
Ah!
a chance to meet this guy.
Oh, I'm human.
Oh my gosh, Elizabeth, would you like to meet that little?
Yeah, you look so cute.
What about? Would you like to play Pokemon with the Mew stylus?
I like.
Oh yeah, Elizabeth, what do you think about the Mii stylus? The Mew Nintendo DS stylus.
I can't see.
Oh.
Oh no. Oh no. I think it's time to quit.
Like, you know
Wait,
how
why?
Yeah, I don't really know what, but we got.
you know how a lot of kids like chew on toys just and stuff around. Like, I feel like Cage used to chew on this as a kid. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
No, don't say that. That's mean. Even that's too far, dude. You've gone too far.
Dude, you've gone too far.
Cancel me,
You've gone
dude.
too far to lose it all, dude.
Cancel me, dude.
Yep.
If imagine I was the type of guy to throw his ass in a circle while saying "cancel me."
Also,
Yeah.
Caleb, can you please put this picture on stream, just in like the corner or something?
I really would love to start putting all these pictures in the corner, but unfortunately, wait.
Just cover
Yeah,
it.
unfortunately, OBS is running on the laptop that
Oh.
Elizabeth is working on, and
I feel like, oh, I'm sorry. This one would have been great. Can
Yeah,
you change
I
the
feel
thumbnail
like
to
you
this
should throw up the dog anyways. Like I think you should go through the hassle.
I'd really.
It's
We
worth
don't have to stop her. Get up.
No, don't do it.
Bona.
It's like worth it, like like that Hobson song when he was like, "You're worth it to look at me."
Fuck that song.
I like how you actually knew what I was talking about.
Yeah, I hate that. God.
Well, if you need to get up any time,
I will say it is really rewarding
it's
when
not
you bring
worth
up
it.
something when you bring up something like very specifically stupid, and it's like this is really funny if people saw it, but it's a shot in the dark if any other people are gonna get it.
Yeah. I mean, it's like when you such a deep cut, you're like, whoa, someone actually knows. Two things.
I
Yes.
was like-
Actually, honestly, if I could eat, I think of all the options, quadriplegic amputees would be the best things to eat, Growlok, because at least it would be proper meat. Also, have you got? I keep getting ads for this Pokemon Sleep game. What is this?
It's trying to direct people back away from being woke.
Oh,
It's just
I woke.
Yeah,
Sleep.
this Pikachu just red pilling you, dude.
Now, what is it? Pokemon.
What if they just got Danny DeVito Detective Pikachu and he's like alt-right?
Mm-hmm.
Introduction to Pokemon Sleep.
Track your sleep with your smart device and fill up your sleep style decks.
I feel like it's Pokemon Go, but for sleeping.
Yeah,
Oh my,
that's what it is.
that's scary.
So you basically Pokemon Go, Pokemon Sleep. What's the next one?
Pokemon sheep.
Pokemon Eats, Pokemon Sleep, Pokemon Blank, Pokemon Repeat.
Oh my. Oh, by the way, guys, I want to mention that
never mind.
you know my Callan short that I did recently for the little one.
Yeah.
I wanted to film the Toa cow in there as well, and I did, but I realized that the cape was disgusting.
Why?
It had little orange stains on it, and I didn't want.
How?
The King Matthias. I don't know. Like it wasn't like super orange, but it was somehow it gotten stains on that in the cape. So
Caleb just was all like, "Oh, my Cheeto dust." Oh.
Caleb just would used to look at that cape and go, "Bus."
Oh my.
That's
By
gross.
the way, bringing up a thing, I saw in the comments the news Power Facts that says I missed a Bionicle video, so
What the heck? People, they're coming.
They literally come out every day.
You literally released a Bionicle
free.
video right before a Contra video.
Also,
Real
yeah, Cage. The comments want answers, so we've basically set this elaborate plan up to have you speak on Contra.
What do people want to know?
I don't know.
They want to know.
Well, tell people though, and they're going to enjoy this. Okay, Contra is like the main Contra videos, like the plan for the channel thing, the deal that was made, all that sort of stuff. All right, the Contra collaboration, it's almost wrapping up. Next week is the last week of Contra collaborations. Okay, but we're going to be doing more. But Power Facts is still going to be going.
I like how the last comment is, I don't really like Power Facts.
I got news for you.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, Quality Combo is a child.
Yeah.
Wonderful child. We love
I'll say Power Facts will be more varied content going forward. So if your biggest concern with Power Facts is, the subject matter might have not been appealing to you, we're working on it. We're going to get a plan for Power Facts, and it will be more varied. We'll be hitting a good shotgun blast of material.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're just gonna start firing shotguns into the audience.
We're just going to make Power Facts Power Fact episodes about mass shooting.
I'm gonna go to my local farm and just find the chicken coop and just start blasting.
Oh yeah, you should mix that footage in. You should add that to your meme.
Just Power
Get
Facts
every Power
explode.
Fact taken down because it's got the footage of the chicken getting blown up.
What's that? Boom, bop, bada, bop, bop.
I think just the part where the shot actually happens is just Power Facts.
I don't know what sound effect in the recent one he did when it cuts the dog twerking. It was fun.
What a normal sentence.
Yeah.
It was like it's still funny, but the less funny version of the cutting to the cow going, oh!
Yeah, what I found is like the power facts are funnier when like the cutaway bits are like almost traumatic. I guess is the right way to describe it.
Helen, I'm not a kid. Okay, how old are you, Quality Combo? Dox your age. We
Yeah,
must know.
ASL, dude, ASL.
Also, Cage, Midnight Shadow Doctor is squaring up. He says, I hate this Cage guy. He introduced Contra Power Facts and has put me completely out of the loop. I feel personally attacked by this. I really hate him.
I'm sorry I made you out of the loop because I referenced Hobson.
No, he just said that he's out of the loop with
Look at this
Contra
idea.
Power
You
Facts.
reference one Hobson song and then everybody hates you. Oh,
Yeah,
you guys
Midnight
did-
Shadow Doctor said, Cage, you and Hobson fucking suck. Argentina is shit. Stop talking about it.
Yeah, he says my days are numbered, dude.
He said,
He's
I'm
19.
going to. He says, I'm going to salt and assault your family.
Oh, no, dude. Okay,
Whoa,
is this guy real
wow.
or are you just making this?
This Midnight Shadow Doctor is a crazy guy.
I watched
I
one of your
literally
videos,
can't tell if
Quality
that's
Combo,
made
and
up
you do
or
not
because
sound
that's such a
19.
believable name. That's like such a believable like I'm 13-year-old and I need a cool Bionicle Sono, but if it's a Toa, that's Makuta powered.
I like how you're saying that. This
Oh,
is
he's
a
a
real guy.
liar. All right.
Really?
Cage is bullying this guy. Wow.
Oh my God.
The last thing he said is honestly, this sounds like the stuff I would say.
Wait, Cage, can you read Oso's newest comment in like your most just like sweet, caring, tender voice?
Oh, hey, you're like you had your head pretty high.
Well, that doesn't make sense.
That doesn't make
That
sense.
doesn't make fucking sense.
You're almost, you're like
You're
trying to
Cage,
stay away.
like someone has to be waking up, and then you're like, "Hey, wake up!"
Cage, you fuddled it. Yes.
No,
Midnight Shadow Doctor was right about you, man.
Just uploaded a new Bionicle undercover.
You ruined the whole joke. You ruined the plan.
Little pussy belong to me.
Cage is just like, oh shoot, someone was murdered. You do it.
Okay, yeah.
Oh no. Do they have any like murder investigations in this game?
Did I have any murder investigations in the BioTube community?
Yeah. Well, there have been multiple deaths. Who was I was just talking to Oso the other day when he found a video by the guy who I capitalized off his death. Do you remember?
Wow.
I joke about that because literally I just made a
You
video.
joke, you kid.
Also, there's the Q-Punk logo literally exists in the Google emoji things.
I made a video honoring his mock and it had monetization on. I turned it off later.
Yeah, an evil guy.
Yeah.
He's an evil guy.
I'm just saying, there's a lot of people on YouTube who have videos honoring somebody that they put the monetization.
Yeah, I
on.
remember when Angry Joe monetized Joe Warrior's death.
Yeah.
I remember when
can't
Caleb Caleb made like a ukulele video when he drove Will Spider off the platform.
Oh, dude, he took all his videos down. He came back for like a brief period, and then
And then you ran him out of town again. You rallied the mob, the lynch mob, and chased him off for the second time.
And then freaking Kuma was like, "I can't believe he's gone.
Shut up!
Shut up! I'm trying to watch Will Spider 5."
Love you, Kuma.
Our jokes are so freaking specific.
No one gets them. They're so
No one-
funny.
Yeah, it's all my fault for us being out of the loop, so I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Yeah.
I'm
You
sorry,
Anyway.
guys. Sorry, guys. Maybe if I make enough power facts, you guys will know about that.
Well, also, I'm sorry, Cage ruined your comment joke. No,
Yeah,
it's not
sorry.
gonna
Excuse me while I run out of the stream like Ezra Miller runs as the Flash.
Power fact. Oh, hey, you're awake. You hit your head pretty hard back there. Contra, power fact, stream highlights. No clue what that means. Come on. Cal We've just uploaded a new Bionicle on the cover.
You didn't give a little pause, so like we could have just interjected with weird screams.
No, we're not. Crazy part. No, we're talking about. We are not talking about Shadowed 1-1. We're talking about a guy from years ago who sadly got hit by a car named Delta Ghost 55. Power facts. Delta Ghost 55 got hit by a car years ago. He's no longer in the Bionicle community because he's dead.
Power facts. Callan regularly profits off people's death. He's just ashamed that he couldn't do it off with the shattered one eye. Fucking
Shattered one night.
improv and doing that voice with speed
That's
is fucking
hard.
difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Improv facts.
Wow.
Power facts. Would you accept directing a job on a big budget Bionicle movie with the contingency that the toe have to be played by Chris Pratt, Seth Rogen, Kevin Spacey, Adam Sandler, Quentin Tarantino, and Lizzo?
I'd only accept to be in that movie if it was funded by Weinstein.
You know that,
Oh, there
like,
you go.
you know that like Tupac diss track is like first off fucking bitch and click clack, like that song.
Click claim.
Also, Funny Man said, remember when
Yeah.
Dr. Scorpion X
I was
died?
gonna say, can
Fell
you
in a
power facts that verse?
Good. I hope fucking Play Stippling fell into the same one.
I got shut down. That's okay. Yeah, Play Stippling came back and then disappeared again because his videos didn't do well.
I'm Play Stippling.
I just got a comment on my review. Remember, like when I did like a review of like one of the Glatorian, like something Glatorian related, and subtitles auto the subtitles said Glatorian, so Glatorian.
To be honest, looking at Play Stippling's channel is a video of him talking about the new Bionicle set, and his face looks like a fucking clitorian.
Oh, gross. Nasty.
I
Clitorian.
was gonna say I just got a new comment saying Glatorian awesome in the video. So people are still talking about it.
What Bionicle fans are saying? Hey, it's me, Clit Stippling.
Bionicle fans, which Bionicle fan are you? The racist.
You guys should rebrand Power Facts and do true information about notoriously gay dictators and military leaders. Might have to rebrand. Yeah, you should get all the gay ones.
White Power Facts.
Power Facts. This man is gay. Power Facts. This man's also gay. Power Facts. They were gay together.
Just cuts every single cutaway is the cow scream. Anyway, I gotta go take this call, so I'll be off the stream.
Ooh.
Sayonara.
Thanks for being our play Clitling, as Crazy Part put it.
Yep.
What a lovely guy. Dude, we miss him. Now he's stumped. How is he going to take that phone call with his stump arms?
I know. He's gonna have to be like, Siri, answer the call.
Power Facts. I can use Siri to answer phone calls on my phone. It is really easy to do. All I have to do is speak into the mic.
It's true. Cage he's just all of the miracles of modern technology.
Yeah, there's so many different ways.
Right.
Honestly, even with Cage's concept, there's so many different ways you could do like you could do like the most obvious Power Facts. That should be like obvious week.
Well, this is the thing. That was the other joke I thought with it. It was just really, really basic. Like they're not even facts. It's just like, did you know the sky is blue? like
That
not
was
that like fun, like really facetious shit. Like the crazy fact that you never know. Like, did you know that Optimus Prime is voiced by Peter Cullen? Like, it's a little known fact. Like some really facetious shit.
That's a brilliant idea. I also like the idea. Power Facts. Did you know that it is cleaner to have wood floors than it is to have carpets? Because many things like cat hair, bugs, and all sorts of crap can get caught up in your carpet.
Lots of fibers of your carpet can get covered with chicken, beef, and cockroaches.
Chicken, beef, and cockroaches happen to get caught up in your carpet all the time.
I often get caught up with cockroaches on a daily basis because my fucking house isn't clean.
I'm starting to turn the voice into something else. I'm turning it into like, what am I turning it into? It's like another good voice. I think I'm turning it into Garrett's voice. Get it into Garrett's voice.
Hey guys, I have a few words.
Power Facts. Garrett has a few words, and the words are these. I like gay people, but I really don't want to hang out with them.
Also, crazy part, you're right. It is his stump tips. He has no fingertips.
How much do you think Garrett hangs out with gay people in Oda Bugs and Bones?
Like probably day in, day out.
Yeah, he's got Jevic. He's got Crone.
Zeb.
Disease. Wow, I'm so sorry.
Don't say that. That's a hurtful thing.
Fingertips are holding on to the cracks in this foundation.
I'm protecting my condolences.
That's fair. IDS, have you ever considered having one of his brothers? You should have Crone say. You have Crone say, I have to go to one of my brother's funerals. He died of a disease. It was named after me.
Crohn's is like,
I just need to go to the bathroom. My Crohn's disease is flaring up. My butt will be getting such a fucking rush.
Oh my. Oso said, "See you later, good boys," and Elizabeth. So long and good night. Aw, goodbye, Oso.
Night,
Thank you for
night.
popping in.
To be fair, I probably should. How long have we been streaming for? I don't even know.
Yeah, we got a good hour and a half in. So
yeah, I
we
probably
can-
should
we
dip
can
in like 10. Actually, that makes it
Yeah.
nice. We're at 2 hours. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Well, actually, yeah, it's gonna be about an hour and a half and 6 minutes. So, baby, we got 6 minutes left to do
Sweet.
the honky tonk.
6 minutes. 6 minutes. 6 minutes.
Let's do more
Midnight shadow doctor. You're gone.
Let's do cringy karaoke like we did.
Do you? Okay. I think. What if you had to do?
Talk about AI karaoke ideas.
What if you had to do a karaoke but you had to literally wear Play Stipling's face like a leather face mask?
Gosh, you know that I literally yelled at a pastor because I had to wear a face mask while singing before. The yelling's not real, but the story's real.
I like how you added that in to the story.
It's true though.
Yeah, why don't you just tell the story?
Basically, I went to this is like a full year after COVID really started getting started, or almost a full year, because it was basically around February, March that everyone got careful. But even in the first months of COVID, everyone was kind of like, maybe we'll remember. The mask thing was not established, so some people were wearing masks, but no one was getting offended about masks, or it wasn't getting a judge a character kind of stuff yet. So a year after that, it's March of 2021, and I go to a Bible study with my cousin, and just to check it out, and it was in Orlando. So yeah, I guess all the freaking careful progressive Christians, I don't know, they would not let me sing without my mask fully on my face. I had it pulled down so I could sing the worship songs. And people were coming up behind me, tapping on my shoulder, telling me to put the mask on. They were such pests. So after the service, I went up to the pastor, I confronted him, and I shamed him because my great grandmother also had just passed away. And we hadn't even gotten to see her. Really, I think we saw around Christmas, but she was really scared. She didn't even want to come for Christmas. So that was the last time I saw her, because she was being really careful about all the COVID stuff. And that's what's so funny. Again, women are just, no offense, Lizzie, but women are just super concerned about everything. I feel like most old men, if they were at her age, they'd be like, I just want to do what I want. But they're even in their 90s, women are like, gotta take care of myself. You never know how long you have. So yeah, she was particularly careful about it. And so I shamed this.
That's why a lot of women seem to tend to live longer than men.
Yeah.
Because you take care of themselves.
But in this case, it didn't help because she just had, it was a completely different issue. Because she's old and your lungs, it doesn't take much. All it takes is a little pneumonia and you're freaking dead in your 90s. People, that's why people die at any freaking number of age in their 90s. Well, I mean, obviously they die at any freaking number of age anyway, but yeah, especially in your 90s, literally a little trip can kill you. So what's the big deal? Why be overly careful if you want to see
they want to live long enough to be.
I'm talking about when it comes to opportunities to see your family in your last months. That's what I'm talking about. And so I shamed the man with that information. He had to be on the defensive. Because yeah, she was in a position where she was too afraid to even see her own family because she didn't want to get diseased when she's in her early 90s.
Go away, you diseased.
Yeah, so that really pissed me off. And I'm like, now I, a young person who could survive this disease, can't even sing in a group. No one was old there, nobody, and they're forcing us to wear masks. And I can't even pull it down just to sing for a minute.
This right-wing tirade has been brought to you by The
Yeah,
Daily
by a
Wire.
hateful white man. Yeah. Ben Shapiro gave me the thumbs up. I actually did tell this story on a little political podcast. Did a college show and I called it and talked about it. I'm like, these liberals, I tell you what. And they're like,
Wait,
"Yeah."
really?
I did, yeah. That's
Wait.
real.
I didn't. I've never heard of this. Wait, what?
The guy makes the podcast unlisted, but you can still find the audio version of
What guy?
the channel that I called into.
Oh, never heard of this. Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, I don't think I ever really talked about it. Sort of how like KAGE called into one of those comedy podcasts recently, and he just showed us the clip.
Yeah,
I guess it was just a brief phone call though.
Didn't you
It
like
wasn't even
walk up
shorter than
behind?
my call.
Didn't you walk up behind Dream and tap him on the shoulder and tell him he needs to put his mask back on?
He took my advice. It was the best thing he could have done.
Did he?
He was
I
trying
mean,
to save his rapist.
he's yet to get the huevos together to come and confront you privately.
Yep, it's true. Why does every Cowan story sound like a King of the Hill plot? I don't know, Growlock, because I'm a freaking white redneck. That's why. Pastor pulled out his baby Yoda plush and said, "We'll take our masks when we're ready." Dang. Oh man. Also, ideas. You gotta read Crazypar's Power Facts.
Power facts. The worms are in my carpets and the fleas eat my skin. The worms do not nothing but watches my skin and flesh melts off my corporeal form.
Corporal form. Wait,
Yeah.
yeah, that's when you are a corporal in the war.
Yeah, when I kidnap
that dream
people,
joke was perfection.
When I kidnap people, I make them inhale corporal form.
Oh, Growlock was right. That dream joke was perfection. Well done, brother. I dreamed a dream of apple pie. IDS, do you have any final stories about your friends? Like you should end with like a good story. Think of IDS, you got to get your brain blast going. Thinking.
Brain blast. We should blow up the moon.
Did Jimmy Neutron say that in an episode?
No. I find it funny that, like, I didn't even realize for the longest time that the Jimmy Neutron show was based on the movie. I didn't even know that movie.
Yeah, me neither. When I saw the movie, I thought there was a show first even anyway, and I want to say the show wasn't even out yet. Or maybe I saw the movie in Blockbuster after the show.
I don't know. Maybe it must have aired on TV. Was it like a theatrical movie? I don't even know.
I think it was.
I watched the show a lot as a kid, and I had no idea there was a movie. Until I was like,
isn't that crazy? Yeah, it's weird.
Talking about it.
Yeah. The Jimmy Neutron movie is a certified hood classic.
It is. Sheen and Weezer and Carl Weezer in the hood.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think there's any more Jimmy Neutron jokes we can make. I think that show's done. So let's talk about the Kung Fu Panda show.
Yeah, Ka-chow. No, not Ka-chow. What's his thing? Skadoosh.
The idea.
I got fucking Ka-chow and Skadoosh mixed up.
I love the idea of Lightning McQueen meeting Poe the Panda.
You're sort of like Poe, the Kung Fu Panda.
What is that from again? With Epigram?
DRB.
Which one?
The Edgar Allan Poe versus.
That's terrible. Freaking Edgar Allan Poe's bringing up Poe the Kung Fu Panda.
No, the other guy, Stephen King, said it to diss him. You're kind of like Poe the Kung Fu Panda because Edgar Allan Poe.
That's terrible. Wait, was the other guy? It wasn't David Blaine, was it?
No, Stephen King, I think.
Oh, that's terrible. Well, it makes sense that he would have that point of reference, but Stephen. Oh, that's terrible.
Is this Stephen King? Is that for some reason that name doesn't sound right?
That sounds right. No, that sounds right. I think you're right about old Stephen Strange.
Dr. Steve Dormammu. You're sort of like Poe, the Kung Fu Panda.
You should have said that. Dormammu, it's time for Stephen to get some strange.
You need to get some Stephen Strange.
It was a
It's so
theatrical
funny when
movie.
I come across random videos on Instagram sometimes and I see the sick animations like them, and they're always the weirdest. It'll be like some stupid street encounter by two weirdos, and I'm like, yeah, it makes sense that he likes this shit.
Yep.
I wish I had an example to bring to mind, but
Jack Black probably forgets his own catchphrase. Probably says skadoosh like 70% of the time he's in the recording booth. Yeah, that's probably right, Grog.
I like the Mario movie. Don't you think the Peaches shit is a bit overloved?
It got overhyped pretty fast, but at
It
the
was funny
same
in the
time,
movie.
it hasn't
I liked
blown
it
up
in the
in
movie.
the same way that like Frozen did. It hasn't stayed around long enough to be really. But yeah, for that brief period, it was over.
Yeah, I feel like there was a 2-week stint where I'm like, all right, I get it. And people are like, oh, it's so funny. I'm like, I actually liked the movie and thought there were funny jokes in it. But like, and it was funny in the context of the movie. But I'm like, all right, that's enough.
Yeah,
Like,
people were
Jack
trying
Black
to
is-
apply it to everything. That was what was weird. Like there
Yeah.
was literally like a Christian parody, and the joke was, oh, would modern churches try to do anything to be relevant? But they did. Jesus, you're so cool, and then
Oh
do
my
like
God.
yeah, it was dumb.
Jesus, Jesus.
Oh yeah, it was interesting. One of the last sermons that my pastor preached, he was talking about how since Jesus is a common name, it's not wrong to name your kid Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, it's like acceptable if you're Spanish for some reason.
Yeah,
like,
but he's saying
no-
he made the point that no one should be judged for naming their kid Jesus. You shouldn't shame people.
I mean, the equivalent for like Muslims, whatever, like the most common name is Muhammad. So it's weird that there's not more people from English-speaking countries named Jesus.
I think the people who want to name their kid Jesus are like, I'm just gonna name him Christian because that's what
Yeah.
you do.
That's probably it, actually.
Yep.
I feel like if
So,
you're
so in
the
another
one-
world, my cousin could have been Jesus.
Because I feel like if you're the one like family in the neighborhood who's named their kid Jesus, all the other judgmental mums are gonna be like, "Oh, they think their kid's so special, huh?"
It's not a good idea to name your kid Jesus though, just in general, because it's like, oh, the real Jesus would have done his chores on time.
Oh yeah, true. That kid is in for a world of hurt.
Yeah, and then they'll beat him. Beat him. Peter Pimpill. Sorry, Himpill. Neither's good. I'm sorry, Himpill. It said Dovahkiin. That's right, Peter Hempill. We've been playing Skyrim, or Elizabeth's been playing Skyrim, and her commentary has been riveting.
IDS based. Why?
If your Jewish odds are you are named after one of the prophets and no one bats an eye. Yeah, that's true. But that's also there's more options there. There's a lot of prophets.
I feel like the name Isaiah is such an American name. I never hear that in the UK ever. Like Christian's more rare here as well. But Isaiah,
yeah.
when I hear Isaiah, it just sounds so American to me.
That's funny because it's obviously super Jewish.
Yeah. Well, we don't have that much of a Jewish population. Like it's weird in the UK. There's not that many like moderate Jews. When you see them, they're like super Orthodox.
Right. Makes sense. Yep. Jesus, Yeshua, just the old Hebrew version of Joshua. If you name your kid Jesus, just call him Josh. Yeah, exactly. That's the other thing. If your name's Joshua or Christian, you probably could have been named Jesus if the culture was.
I did not know that.
Yeah. Yeshua is the Hebrew for Jesus. Yeah. Grolak dropping in with the power facts. Yeshua's the Hebrew name of Jesus. Let's just write all these down. Guys, could you just write power facts for us, please? Thank you. We'll steal and not give you credit.
Joshua. Just talk them, Joshua.
No, I just started doing the what is that one called? The danger. I don't know. You started doing the other voice for those other shorts.
More than this. Jesus, Yeshua. Just the old Hebrew version of Joshua. If you want to name your kid Jesus, just cock them, Josh.
Ray William Yesh, son.
I'm going to have 3 kids. One will be called Ray, the other will be called William, the other one, Penis.
That's where we're ending the stream. Ray, William, and Penis. Thank you.
Bye.
I just did it.
Cool.